Site-specific plan amendment nomination PC19MV003 concerns property located east of the Richmond Highway corridor, along Mount Vernon Highway in the northern portion of the Mount Vernon Supervisor District as highlighted in the graphic. The nomination area shown in white outline is located along the west side of Mount Vernon Highway, generally south and west of its intersection with Richmond Highway, south and west of Little Hunting Creek. These properties have been developed as single-family detached homes. The subject area is surrounded by vacant land and commercial properties to the north and northeast along Richmond Highway and Mount Vernon Highway, and residential uses at a variety of densities to the west and south. The nomination area, shown here in blue, is planned within the Mount Vernon Planning District, Richmond Highway Corridor Plan, suburban neighborhood area between Hydla Valley and South County Community Business Center, and Recommendation Area Number 5. Recommendation Area Number 5, outlined with the dark blue dotted line, is an area generally north of Mount Vernon Highway, south of Richmond Highway, and east of the Mount V Townhouse subdivision. The current comprehensive plan for Recommendation Area Number 5 is for residential use at an overall intensity of 5 to 8 dwelling units per acre. The plan recommends higher density at 8 to 12 dwelling units per acre if substantial consolidation of the area is achieved, and that density should taper from Richmond Highway to Mount Vernon Highway with effective buffering and screening to the south. Development along Mount Vernon Highway, including the nomination area, should be limited to single-family detached houses at 2 to 3 dwelling units per acre. The nomination site is within a suburban neighborhood area, which is encouraged to remain predominantly residential in character, and for redevelopment to occur where appropriate per Richmond Highway corridor-wide guidance. The nomination proposes to modify the plan text for Recommendation Area Number 5 along Mount Vernon Highway by increasing the residential density on the nomination area from 2 to 3 dwelling units per acre to 5 to 8 dwelling units per acre, citing the Richmond Highway corridor-wide guidance that encourages the suburban neighborhood areas to remain predominantly residential in character and redevelopment to occur where appropriate as justification for the proposal. Staff's primary consideration when reviewing this nomination is that, as proposed, the nomination would effectively harvest planned housing units from elsewhere in Recommendation Area Number 5, shown in yellow above, including areas along Richmond Highway, because of the overall density recommendation for the area. This would be counter to the goal of concentrating density near the highway. Separately, the additional properties subject to this residential redevelopment option in Recommendation Area Number 5 are affected to a varying degree by the ongoing Richmond Highway Corridor Improvement Project, RHCIP, from Jeff Todd Way to Napper Road, which is currently in the design phase. The RHCIP proposes realignment of the intersection of Mount Vernon Highway and Richmond Highway southwest of its current location, as shown on the graphic above. The corridor-wide guidance recommends the consolidation of land for redevelopment occur in neighborhoods along the corridor only when the site layout can support reasonable and appropriate redevelopment, and establish effective transitions to stable neighborhoods through compatible land use, intensity, and scale. Considering the road improvements in the area and the effect on nearby properties, assessing alternative options for the subject site and the additional properties in Recommendation Area Number 5 may result in opportunities for more compatible development. For these reasons, staff recommends that PC19MV003 be added to the Comprehensive Plan Amendment Work Program as part of an evaluation of the recommended land use and density planned in Recommendation Area Number 5. The nomination warrants further consideration relative to the goals for the suburban neighborhood area, including compatible land uses, establishing effective transitions from Richmond Highway to the surrounding stable neighborhoods, and opportunities for affordable housing, among other considerations. Expanding the study area to include all the parcels in Recommendation Area Number 5 would ensure planned density along Richmond Highway is not inadvertently reduced.